So guys, Batman and Robin. Now, I have to say, this comic was really, really good. I really liked it. So Batman and Robin issue number 2 opens up with Batman watching Damian train, or Bruce Wayne watching Damian train. And as Bruce is watching Damian train, he confesses something. He confesses that he's scared, that he thinks it's his job to fix Damian because of what Talia, how Talia trained him and how Talia raised him. He thinks it's his job to fix what she did because, of course, Talia is Ra's al Ghul's daughter, and Damian was trained by the League of Assassins, and we're thinking that maybe Damian could become a bad guy or a future bad guy because of his intentions or how he was raised, and that was what Batman's afraid of. He's afraid that if he wasn't here, and he's afraid that if he dies, Damian could be a threat to everyone. And speaking of which, Damian is a pretty good fighter. He's not pretty bad himself, but that's what Bruce is afraid of. And, that actually says a lot, that he needs to build a relationship with Damian. And you actually get to see that. So you see him, go up to Damian, and they're going on to a mission today. They're going to stop a couple of thugs, or was it weapons carriers? He's going to stop them, and they go fight them off and stop them. And, Batman realizes that, Bruce, no, not Bruce, but Bruce realizes that Damian was holding back. And he wasn't like, how before when Damian shows up as Robin, he beats the living crap out of villains. Like, he thinks that's the right thing to do. He beat the crap out of them. But he holds back, and, Bruce tells Damian, that's commendable work. Good job, just commendable. He doesn't actually say good job. And once they go back to the cave, of course, Damian's training again, and I guess he's venting off his rage of not being able to beat up the bad guys or thugs. And actually, the thugs actually die. They're killed off by the same villain that was back in issue 1 that killed the Moscow Batman. But yeah, so Alfred comes along and talks to Bruce, and says, "So how'd it go today?" And he says, "Oh well, Damian was holding back while he was fighting those those bad guys, or those thugs. He held back, And then Alfred's like, "So what did you say?" Oh, he's like, "Oh, I said commendable work." And Alfred was like, "Just commendable? Good job," or "I'm proud of you, never came up." And Bruce was like, "No, why not? I mean, commendable sounds good, right?" And he's like, "Oh, you have a lot to work with." And he walks away. And of course, in the end he says, "Good work today, Damian." And Damian's like, "I know." And, Bruce goes up, and actually Damian stays there for a couple bit. And you see a couple panels where Damian grabs a bat, and he strangles it, he kills it. And Alfred watches him do it. Like in the secretly Alfred watches him, kill that bat. And that's sort of disturbing, killing the bat. It's kind of symbolism right there. Damian wants to kill his father, or he hates his father right now. And actually that does work. But yeah. And then we open off with Batman talking to the villain who killed the Moscow Batman. He reveals himself. His name is Morgan. And he tells Batman his intentions, or Bruce's intentions, of why he is here and what he is doing. And, of course, it's up to Bruce to stop him. And then we cut off. And basically waiting for issue 3. Now, I can't wait for issue 3 because number one thing I can't wait for is that when reading this comic, Batman or Bruce just came back, and he has to build a relationship with Damian, his son. And his relationship with his son right now is not too great. It's a bit rocky. And, seeing Damien kill that bat was a bit disturbing because, you know, it's saying that he still hates his father, he resents him, and could have intentions of wanting to kill his father because he wants his father to respect him. That's all he wants. When he says commendable work, you know, to him, you know, to maybe like Dick Grayson or to Tim Drake, that's okay because, you know, Bruce isn't their father, but later on in life they do grow on him and he does treat them as like if they were his own son. But Damien really is his son, and of course all sons want their father to recognize them, to be proud of them. And for Bruce not to say, I'm proud of you for holding back, you know, it kind of pissed off Damien because he held back because he wants his dad to be proud of him. And for his dad to only say commendable work, you know, it pissed him off, I guess. But all in all, Bruce has a lot to work with his son. And also, not to mention that Batman needs a Robin and a Robin needs a Batman. And forever and ever, they will always be that way. A Batman will always need a Robin to be there for him, and a Robin will always need a Batman. Now, I highly recommend you guys get this issue and pick up number 1 if you guys haven't. But yeah, that's my review on it. Pretty good. Check it out.